Yes, obviously a disappointing loss for us on the road versus a tremendous USF team. A lot of credit and respect to Coach Taggart, his staff, and his players. We strive each week to try to be the better team, hoping that the better team will win, and USF was the better team this past Saturday. They beat us in every phase, outcoached us, outplayed us, and as we now look forward to a great Memphis team coming here to Philadelphia, we're going to concentrate on ourselves, getting ourselves back to playing Temple football, and trying to get back to being proud of the way that we play. So,
we'll take questions from Coach Rhule. Please star 1 on your telephone to join the queue. Then the operator will introduce you.
And we'll go to John DeCarlo with OutScoop.com.
Hey, Matt, how you doing? Hey, John.
Good. In your estimation, what has kind of gotten the defense off track in the past couple of weeks? I know part of it is, you play two opponents with good offenses, but it looked like there were some open running lanes there, some missed assignments, particularly in the secondary. What have you seen, and how do you get it corrected for Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday was a case of guys doing their own thing, and I usually protect the players, and I told them, this one I'm not going to defensively. I'm not going to protect them on. I love our guys. We got good, tough, hard-nosed kids. We had a lot of guys that did their own thing, and versus a very talented offense that led to explosive plays. I think you saw in the third quarter where our defense settled down and did their job, and we were able to play good defense. And at the end of the game, they just wore us out physically. So I think that we're probably a team that went in there on defense thinking we're better than we are, and USF made us pay.
I also wanted to find out what the status was with Rockwell Armstead and Kit Patton. It looked like Armstead didn't play, and I think maybe Colin got hurt, and then Saudi Major was out, and you were kind of thin on tight ends. I didn't see Kip in there. I just wanted to find out what was going on with those two guys, if they were hurt or if you just elected to hold them out of the game.
Yeah, Kip's not playing right now just because of effort and practice and all those types of things. Right, he's got to earn those reps. Rockwell's still hurt. Colin went out of the game, Sal went out of the game, JC went out of the game, Marshall Ellick went out of the game. So we had a lot of injuries on the offensive side of the ball, kind of in that first half of that game.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Next, we'll go to Tom Shad with Memphis Commercial Appeal.
Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
Hey, Tom, how are you, man?
Pretty good, thanks. So you and Justin Fuente here at Memphis have both kind of resurrected your respective programs over the past couple of years. I was curious, first of all, I just wanted to get your take on kind of the job that he's done at Memphis, and then secondly, what has been the biggest challenge for you at Temple as you've kind of rebuilt that program over the past few years?
Well, I think Justin's done a couple of things amazingly well. Number one, he's gotten just a ton of talent in there, and they play really, really hard and really, really physical, both on offense and defense. And then I think schematically they challenge you. Besides the great player that Paxton Lynch is and all of they're tremendous talents, but Coach Fuente and staff put them in a tremendous position to attack you. That's why they score points and everybody, and they play good defense. So I think he's done a great job coaching. I think he's done a great job building a culture of toughness. They're one of the tougher teams that we play each year, and I think he's just schematically he's ahead of a lot of people. So he's done a great job. And we are, as we just try to build here, I think the biggest thing is just trying to teach people what it means to win. It's one thing to learn how to win, and then you have to teach them how to continue to stay to win. And sometimes we get complacent, or we start to feel good about ourselves, and then you kind of get punched in the face. So just trying to build a program that's consistent over a long term. Thanks, Coach. Sure, thanks, Tom.
And we'll go to Joey Johnson with Tampa Tribune.
Yeah, Matt, sort of like you've done at Temple, as you know, Coach Taggart has rebuilt this program the last few years, and sometimes the results haven't shown on the field, but obviously the last month they played great, including Saturday, and they've gotten this tremendous confidence. Can that be such a difference for a young team when you start to see results on the field and you get confident and it just takes off from there?
Well, I think the biggest step that can be missing is just the fact that they were 1-3. Where does the confidence come from that? And they were 1-3. You got to trust the people around you. You got to trust Coach Coach Taggart. They had to trust the guy. They had to trust the process that they have there. When you're 1-3, and they did. And so now you look where they are now. And then the challenge that we have at Temple is we did that. And now we kind of you start winning. Don't lose that. Don't have your confidence come from results. Have it come from what your program believes in. And that's why really both places he's turned them around, because he has a great plan, a philosophy, and gets kids to buy into it when they're not winning, and then eventually they win.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Henry Clay with CBS Radio Sports.
Good afternoon, Matt. How are you?
Hey, Mr. Clay.
Your team has given up a couple of big plays over the last, not just Saturday, but the week before. Is it just because guys are nicked up, or is it something that you need to work on? Because Memphis, the games that I've seen, they live by the big play.
Yeah. No. We don't make excuses. Of course, we have enough players. If a guy's nicked up, another guy gets in. We're just not playing well enough right now as a team. And when you're not playing at your best, but you still have some talent, you're not playing at your best. You play well, then you give up a big play. Or on offense, you play well, and then you give up a huge negative play, and that's what's happening to us on defense the last 2 weeks. Is guys are kind of doing their own thing, trying to make plays they're not supposed to make, and as a result of trying to make a play, they give up a play. So we just have to take a breath, relax, and get back to playing the way that we know how to play, that we've played for most of the year.
Very good. And, a little bit about what have you seen of Memphis, and how do you approach that?
Well, they're a great football team, and they've reloaded their defense. They play great defense. They're challenging schematically, and then Paxton Lynch is a fantastic quarterback. They've got playmakers, and he played them 3 years in a row. We know what to expect, and there's always new wrinkles. But this will be as challenging a game as we've had all year.
Very good, Matt. Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Next, we'll go to Mark Narduzzi with Philadelphia Inquirer.
Hey, Matt, I wanted to ask you, if possible, about Rhule Armstead. I don't know if he played. It didn't seem like he played the other night, and I know he'd been banged up. Is he available?
That's what John asked that earlier. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I just got on. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. That's right. He was hurt the other night, and we're hoping that he'll be ready to go this week. He's just kind of, once the pain subsides, and he can tolerate the pain, he's able to play.
And the other thing is, how about, I guess John asked you this too, but the rest of the team, how are you health-wise?
Colin Thompson went down, so we don't know if he'll play. John Christopher went down, we're not sure if he'll play. Marshall Lloyd was out last week with a hamstring. Not sure. So, there's a good number of guys that are out. It's too early to tell this week, if they're going to be able to go or not. You have to kind of wait till Wednesday and see if any of them can step back in and play.
One other thing, with the last two games, especially you talk a lot about the defense. Are you worried at all about your team's psyche? With what happened, and especially from the other night.
No, I'm confident we're going to play pretty well this week.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, thanks, Mark.
Next, we'll go to Donald Hunt with Philadelphia Tribune.
Matt, how you doing, man?
Hey, Donald, that way, man.
Okay. Listen, Matt, Memphis and Houston had a really big game over the weekend with Houston coming away with a 1-point victory, but they're a pretty high-scoring team. Can you talk about that Memphis club and their potential to put points on the board?
Yeah, their quarterback, Paxton Lynch, I think, he's an NFL quarterback. He's probably a franchise quarterback at some point. He's 6'7", he can run, he can throw, he can make all the throws. They've got a plethora of playmakers to put around them, and then they challenge you, scheme-wise. They run the quarterback, they run the wide receivers, they have option football, power football, play-action passing games. So, they've been able to score on everybody. No one's really been able to slow them down. So, it'll be a tremendous challenge, not only stopping their talent, but also stopping their scheme.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. But thanks a lot for the info on Memphis, and good luck. All right.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Yeah.
Next, we'll go to Danny Morales with Valencia Voice.
Coach, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. I just had a question about last weekend's game. USF running back Marlon Mack ran for over 200 yards. What did you see from him that just allowed him to kind of get out in the open and do that this past weekend?
He's a great back. breakaway speed. He runs hard, and they have a bunch of guys around him. I thought their offensive line played extremely well, and they had a bunch of guys around him blocking. I mean, their wideouts blocked. Everyone on the USF football team played team offense, and Marlon has the ability to take it to the house. And so, that's what we had to see firsthand.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Coach, we thank you for your time today. We look forward to hearing from you again next Monday. Coach Matt Rhule from Temple.